Hey, I'm Kev. Welcome to another episode of America's Next Top Model Cycle 20 Guys, Girls 2.0 recap. And well, if you think it's too much light, I'm sorry. I'm not using my normal sunlight. And well, as we have been, it has been raining for 2 days. As you can see right here, around here in the window, that it's pouring rain, so I have to use electrical light and not sunlight no more. Okay, so let's get to the episode. Well, the episode starts with Marvin having a breakdown and he's crying like he has just lost a competition. And I'm like, are you damn serious? Are you damn serious? And he is crying because he misses or because of Jeremy and Kanani, and he feels like they were really his friends and he's gonna miss them and stuff like that. But I mean, calm, are you serious? You're gonna see them later. Like, what? It's wrong. Like, are you serious? um Phil talks about his disorder and he needs to do something new so he can keep up because he feels bored. I did not know. I don't know the name of the disorder, but I think now I didn't know it was true last week. Now I know that disorder is true. So this week they go to Melrose, and this is a really fashion street in California, and they are greeted by Kelly Coutron. And let me just add that Kelly Coutron was rocking that mini little ass umbrella, kind of Asian umbrella ish. It didn't even cover her. There's two parts to the challenge this week. First is like a quizlet, and then if they get, it depends on how many answers they get right. That's how much money they get, so they can go and buy in different stores. So these questions are really easy, and I cannot believe they got the first one wrong. I mean, if you are in Top Model and you don't know who is the first winner of America's Next Top Model, then what the hell are you doing there? I think I got all the answers right except the last one. The last one was it was kind of difficult. Well, anyways, the only one, Renee was the only one that actually got all the questions right, and she gets the most amount of money. The least amount of money goes to Phil. He has $25, and now they have to run. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you this. So they were actually taking the questionnaire like basically in undies because they were muses and they were gonna have new outfits, and then they had to run to the stores just like that, and then they have to pick out an outfit in 30 minutes with the money they had. And let me just tell you, some of the guys, I was not impressed by their style. Then I don't know how the freaking hell you guys could not find anything fashionable, stylish, and cheap. I mean, the girls, it's easier because you're like, okay, a dress, boom, and some shoes, boom. So at the end, we get it to see a little bit of like, there was just a shoe store, I guess, and Marvin was there, and then Renee gets there, and then they start arguing because he's all like, get out of the store because he's attending me right now. I'm like, oh damn. Marvin got diva with her, and then Renee's like, no, okay, like this and that, and she got a little bit ghetto-ish with him. A stylist for the Kardashians and Juliana Rancic is gonna be the judge. And well, yeah, I did not agree with any of the guys' outfits, and I felt bad for Phil because they think he's mocking the challenge and the whole competition. And I mean, he tried his best, like he's taking this really seriously. Like, Kelly, didn't you see him cry last week? But you can do way better with $25. And well, I when I saw Renee in the shoe store, I liked her outfit, but then I saw her in the when they were judging her, and I did not like her outfit. I really liked Nina's outfit, and then I saw her shoes. I was like, oh no, Nina. And then the stylist says, oh no, I don't like the shoes. But then everybody thinks Don is using his charm to, well, charm the stylist, and he actually ends up winning. He gets money to buy a lot of clothes, and he also gets an ice cream day, I guess, to go to an ice cream with a guy and a girl, and he chooses Renee and Marvin. And now Renee and Marvin were just like killing each other, and now they're like, oh, I think he, and now Marvin is saying that he thinks she is hot. Then they see the challenge scores, and the guys start fighting, and I did not enjoy Marvin at all this episode. Like, are you freaking serious? Now he is calling out Chris because he thinks his outfit was better than his. I'm like, dude, Chris did not put the low score on you. You did. The judges did. Okay. So I don't know what. I mean, Chris has to do with all this. Just wanted to start something with Chris. He was just mad, and he wanted to take it out on anybody, and he took it out on Chris because, well, he's an easy target. I don't want to be mean or nothing, but I thought it was funny how Chris told Marvin he looked like a monkey. I thought that was a little bit funny. Not offending anybody. I'm sorry, not offending anybody. But I thought it was funny. And then Marvin's like, oh, during the during the argument, Corey is just commenting, and his commentary is so funny. So now we get into the photo shoot, and they arrive to this art gallery. Well, I enjoyed watching the session go on, but when I was voting, I was not feeling those pictures. I thought they were a little bit low quality. It's just my opinion, but I just did not enjoy the still picture. And when I think about it, I'm like, yes, well, maybe these pictures were made for movement, and they look way better with movement, and when they're still, they look kind of crappy. And I think now I understand why they kind of look like that. The photo shoots went good for Renee and for Jordan. They killed the shoot. Gianna still cannot find her angles very good. Corey, I think he was going for a lot of poses that I enjoyed. Tyra said that the social media were not liking the Jesus look, and just for everybody out there, I freaking enjoyed the freaking Jesus look. I think it's one of my favorite looks ever. Marvin is having troubles with his photo shoot. Don, I think he did okay. Phil, it looked like he had troubles. Chris, I really enjoyed what he was doing, but I think Johnny Wujek was not enjoying what he was doing. Get home, and this situation is really weird. It seems like Chris just runs into the girls' restroom, and it wants to take a shower in the restroom, and the girls get pissed off. So the situation is kind of awkward. But then we get another awkward situation where Marvin is crying again, and I'm like, now I understand why I wrote, what the fuck? Marvin is crying again. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you serious? And he's like, I just don't see you guys as my friends anymore. I'm like, are you freaking serious? This is too much for. I don't understand. Like, Marvin and Chris have serious problems they need to deal with before they go out into the modeling world. Just by the things that Marvin was saying, he was crying all freaking episode, and I'm like, are you freaking serious? But I really liked how Don and Phil were there to support him. So we get to the judging, and I'm like, okay, the hat. I'm worried about Phil's hat, but we'll talk about that later. Good critiques, Nina, Jordan, and Renee. Bad critique for kinda most all of the guys except Chris, and I really enjoyed Chris's picture. Don he kinda had like a duck mouth. He was like he had the duck thing going on. Marvin, they told him he had the same face, and I agree, it's just the same face, but his body of work is good. And let me just tell you, I was enjoying Phil's outfit, and plus when I saw is you wearing Johnny Wujek's hat, and then I don't know who asked. I think it was Tara. How did you get that hat? I know the guy, and it was just so funny. I'm like, how did you get that hat? I'm just wondering. It seems like they're really good friends, or it could be something else. Kelly Cochran told Phil that he looks like he's wearing a diaper. Renee, when I see her pictures, I don't see nothing special about them. Like, don't get me wrong, but I just feel for how she looks in pictures is just inexpensive. But when she is like in movement, I really love her look. She's so gorgeous. Gianna, she needs to start working her angles because it was her downfall this week. Corey, I thought he had better poses than what they showed in the judging, but it was kind of weird and awkward because it was just like a finger. I just love Nina. I think she's my favorite. With Phil, let's get to the top three, and best picture of the week goes to Jordan once again. The second best picture goes to Renee, and the third best picture goes to Nina, and three girls are safe, and now all the guys and Gianna are in the bottom. And now in the bottom two, we have Phil and Gianna, and between those two, I'm picking Phil because I really enjoy Phil in the house and his pictures. I like his personality and I like his look. I love Gianna in movement in video when I'm looking at her in the show, but when the stills, when the pictures they show us, I just do not enjoy those pictures. She should be doing commercials or one way, or probably like be a presenter too. That could be work, but she didn't do that good that week. I don't think so. So these two are the bottom two, and as soon as I know these two, I'm like, Phil's. I know I like Phil, but I know Phil's gonna stay. And said and done, Phil stays and Gianna goes, and she's really heartbroken, and she says she gave up a lot, but you know what, you still have another competition, the comeback competition. It was hard to see Phil and Gianna in the bottom two because they had something going on, and they had a long huge hug afterwards. And let's see what happens. That's all for this week. Thank you for watching. See ya later, alligators. Bye bye.